Welcome back to Pop Austin Media. We got an explosive interview for you guys today. We got the very first interview of Big Jazzy CC. He's finally breaking his silence. I know a lot of y'all don't know who he is. He's always played the background role. But today we're going to get into it. Big Jazzy CC, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you for having me, man. And I'm blessed to be here. This right here is what I needed to do, because I need to voice out on this, because I'm kind of burned up on a big homie just running out and deserting me without saying a word.
We'll get into all that.
Okay.
But I first want to start with, where did you and Big Homie CC meet? How did you even come to start working with him?
Well, I was out there in Maryland. I was doing a high-profile football, player, and I was bodyguarding and watching him. Well, I get a call, and it's Big Homie, and he's needing guards. And we ended up meeting, and we've been, going at it pretty good since then.
So how long y'all been working together? More than 10 years?
It's been about almost 11 years.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so just real quick, he's going viral for this whole speaking on Diddy, because I guess he did some bodyguarding for him back in the day. Did you ever hear any of those stories, or was you around, or?
I wasn't in that circle, but I'll tell you what, I did hear it, and what Dugard told me, I'm still laughing at today, man. He said he had he walked, Diddy walked in there, he's having his party, there's these 5 guys in his bathroom. They're standing there, and their pants down, all around their ankles. And he had to go get a gun, up a gun. And the way he walked into that room and seen that man. But no, that was some crazy, What would you do if somebody laughed? Would you be still laughing?
That's a crazy story. I don't know if I'd laugh at that, but y'all be laughing at some crazy stuff. Just the whole CC camp.
I mean, it's kind of sick.
Yeah, what y'all find is funny is just crazy to me.
Yeah, I'm in the same way, because yes, it was funny when I first heard it. I laughed. I was probably stoned too, so I laughed a long time on it.
So yeah, that's a pretty crazy story, man. That was a viral story when Dugard was breaking that down on, I think, Cam Capone, one of those YouTube channels. So within the last 10 years, what have y'all been doing? Because I know y'all kind of pivoted away from necessarily, bodyguarding to rescuing women who are in need, being sex trafficked or whatever have you. So what really has been your role kind of with Big Homie CC?
Well, anytime you got a boss above you, you kind of get the, shit rolls downhill. But I've got a pretty good gig. We got into rescuing some girls and ended up, I'm a personal bodyguard to the escorts now. I do, wherever they go, I go there, I sit outside.
Hold on, what do you mean to the escorts? Big Homie CC says he rescues women who calls him and said that they're either getting stalked, they've been sex trafficked. So what do you mean? Just break that down, because I know the audience.
There's different aspects in this line here. There's different aspects. You got those that are, just on their free time, and they're getting followed around, they're getting stalked. Paparazzis is what I call it. And then they got the real sickos that are really tracking them to either take them over or, do something else with them. So, we take a hand and we get those right there, and we make sure they're safe, okay? Or we stop something from happening.
So what is like an average, say a girl calls you guys, what is the average rescue mission kind of look like?
Well, it's a 911 comes over our phones or our pagers, whatever we got. And whenever that comes
real quick before, is that why? Because that just reminded me of a situation when Wack 100 and Big Homie CC ran into each other, and then Big Homie CC had got on the phone with the police. So was that kind of one of those calls? Because Wack 100 was saying, "Oh, he got on police games," but you guys are locked in with the 911. So maybe was that him on a call with 911 and not like calling the police on Wack 100? Break that down.
I believe that the 911 is what comes over our phone, okay? Whenever our partners or the girls, whatever it is, will send a 911 signal to our phone. And whenever they do that, we already know where they're at. So we just go in, whatever we got to do, we take care of it. If it's clean up, I leave out and then there's another person comes in or whatever happens. It's just, we don't call police. We handle things.
So what are your thoughts on Wack 100 just kind of saying y'all are like snitches basically and just kind of really going at Big Homie? I mean, break your silence on that. We haven't heard from you on the Wack 100 versus Big Homie situation. Like how was just that whole? I mean, that was a lot of tension.
Yes, it was, because he put some propaganda out there that wasn't true. Okay, and whenever he did that, it hurts. It hurts the industry. It hurts the person that's in charge of that, and which happened to be me.
But Wack, he's been talking real spicy about you guys. What do you got to say about Wack?
Wack, I'm gonna tell you one time only. You keep CC out of your mouth. You ain't got the right to say anything about CC, man. God damn, threw us under the bus like that? Come on, man. That's up in this. You can count me out whenever it comes time to rescue your ass. You.
So you ain't rocking with Wack at all?
Man, if I had a shovel, I'd dig a hole and bury him.
God, that's crazy.
For real, man. You don't spread propaganda bullshit on somebody.
Hold on, because there's allegedly there's some talking saying that Big Homie CC fled because of something that Wack did. Well, do you think Wack was a part of it, or is it under the
I think Wack might have been all of it, and he's still all of it.
Oh man,
full of shit. No, but real talk, man. Why is Homie so scared? Why?
All right, well, let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. Hold on. So
now the rest of the story.
Big Homie CC fled. He left. He's out of the country. Mm-hmm. Now you've been rocking with him for 10 years. Dugar is out there with him, but you still here. Why did he leave you? Did you want to just stay back, or what happened exactly?
Man, I didn't know nothing about it till he's over in the air, going there. I'd love to go to London, not to live, but to visit. But he's over there saying it to Piers Morgan. He's over there telling him, "I am not coming back." Why? What's really going on? Did you get a call in the middle of the night? Did you get threatened? Because you sure got the willies and ran. And now you're telling everybody in the public that you're not coming back? This is, what about me? What about me and you? All right? What about me and you becoming bigger than what you are now? Okay? What the CCs are. Because we stand for something. We do stand for something,
What you drinking in that cup?
This here?
Yeah.
Goulet. This is my Goulet. This CC Goulet.
Well, what's in it?
Never mind. Okay?
All right.
You got to be a CC to know. But it's good.
So he left you here. I mean, you laughing and smiling, but If I was in your situation, I'd kind of be hot. I mean,
I'm hotter than a fresh fox in the forest fire right now, man. I mean, a bull ain't got on me. And he might be bigger than me, but I'll tell you what, he can drop too. He can drop.
who?
CC, man.
What you mean he could drop?
Man, I owe him.
You turning on him?
Man, I'm not turning on him. I'm not going to desert him, but I'm going to let him know that you don't do that shit anymore. You know, I'm going to let him know. And I haven't gotten to where I am in this business, okay? Watching, you know, escorts, you run into some dangerous shit, all right? You know, I studied martial arts for a long time. And I think I'm going to put a few of them on him when he gets back over here.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Man, he pissed me off. I'm butthurt over this, man. You don't run out on your partners, your friends, your family. You don't run out on me. You can't. You know, and when I heard you tell him that you're not coming back, what about the CC business? What about your bodyguard? What about America, where you made a vow to protect, but you take it away? Why? What are you really scared of? You know, what kind of bug has gotten to you? Because this ain't the big homie I met. This is not the big homie I met. This is crash out. This is absurd.
So when's the last time you actually spoke to big homie?
Whenever he was in the air. You know? And he told me he needed some things done, and I went and took care of him. I didn't know he wasn't going to come back. He said, I'll explain later. That's all he said. You know, what's he really scared of, bro? Because something's gotten to him. You don't run overseas and stay gone without having something that's, you know, detrimental to your health. And I've never seen him scared like that. Even with some of the biggest and baddest. You know. He mentioned in a interview with my producer about how he's got, okay?
Hold on. We ain't gonna go there.
You don't want me to
No, we ain't gonna
God
go there.
damn, I want to break it in there.
We ain't gonna go there. Chill.
I wanted to break it. Okay, all right.
So
I respect that.
So what's your kind of your final message, I guess, to big homie CC? Like, what do you gotta say to him?
I'm gonna tell him point blank, man. I got his back no matter what. Because whenever I sign on for something, I sign on for the long run. And I don't just turn my head, you know, on my friends or family or loved ones. You can't do that. Or whatever project I'm working on at the time. I take hard at it. And that's why the CCs are the best in this line of work. You know, because we do it to a T and we do it right. And we, with as less, you know, publicity as possible. You know, we don't air dirty laundry on people unless they deserve it. We don't, you know, we don't divulge anything of our people. You know, like the football player, I can't do it because I promised him in order to do this, I would keep his name out of it, and I have for all that time, about 11 years almost. You know, that's part of being a CC. You got to be real. And whenever he's ready to come back and talk, or if he is, you know, and I'm probably going to fly over. I'll go talk to him and Dugard.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy KP, man, with Pop Austin Media. like that content, if you like the video you just seen, make sure you smash that like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and join the Discord so you don't miss a beat. We coming for sure, for sure.